What's going on, guys? Motonosity here, and welcome to my first ride on the 2019 Honda Monkey. I'm here at RideNow Georgetown. Little different name, same great people. I bought two bikes from here. This is formerly Central Texas Power Sports, but they had a little owner change. But same great people working here. Aaron and Robert, the guys who have always helped me out here. They're still here. Awesome place. Can't recommend them enough. This is my go-to place when I'm buying a new bike. But I'm here back in Austin, and I just had to come out here and ride some bikes. This is the 2019 Honda Monkey, and I am so excited to ride it. I know it's basically just a Grom, but come on now. I don't need to get off and show you again. You already watched that beautiful intro. You guys like it? By the way, if you want to see more of these types of things, make sure you subscribe. I'm hoping to have a new one of these every week. It may take me a little bit to get that going for sure, but yeah, if there's a bike that you guys want to see me ride, let me know down in the comments. I'll try to set it up, and we'll get some good rides in. I have a Grom, if you don't know, but it's for the build that I'm doing. It's a giveaway bike that we're doing, so if you want to check that out, make sure you head over to my Patreon page. I'll link that down in the description, but we're not here to talk about that today. I only bring it up because the Honda Monkey is basically a Grom, and I say basically, like legit, this is the Grom wearing different clothes. Now, Honda back in the 60s had their first Monkey of this attire, if you will, but the Monkey of yore was only 50 cc's. This one is rocking the 125 cc. Jeez, that wind! The 125 cc engine of the Honda Grom, and legit, they just changed out the look. It's got dual suspension in the rear as opposed to just the single shock on the Grom. There's ABS options just like the newer Groms. It comes in a little bit more expensive, but you know, what do you get in for that? Let's go ahead and turn here. I don't know where we're gonna go. We're gonna ride around a little bit. Tranny, although identical, feels, oh geez, this is the weirdest intersection ever. That thing is way out there. Turn off the blinker. Feels exactly like a Grom. I mean, not fit wise, but acceleration wise. But no, the tranny feels a little bit smoother. Maybe it's just because they've kind of ironed out the kinks. But no, this past year Honda expanded their mini moto lineup from what was just the Grom to be the Grom, the Monkey, and the Super Cub. Super Cub being a little bit different than the Grom, but all still rocking the same 125C platform, just a little bit more different on the Super Cub. Uh-oh, we need some gas. This is not going to be a run out of gas vlog. How are these brakes? Honestly, not terrible. I wasn't grabbing fistfuls of brake on that one, but it still felt pretty good. Seats really well in the turns. little shade for you guys. No, I'm just kidding. No shade. Just some light teasing amongst friends. Oh yeah, get that downshift. It's so weird riding a bike that see, that's the thing I don't like. When you get down to first at the very bottom, same thing on the Grom, obviously. It just, you can keep pressing it, so you never really, there's no indicator of gear indicator on here, so if you're not really paying attention, you basically just hammer it down until you're at the bottom and it doesn't go anymore. So Honda took honestly a pretty big risk when they first released the Grom, because it was completely different from, you know, anything else that they had in the lineup here, at least here in the States. Now, of course, you got smaller, lower cc bikes in the international markets, but in the US, really, there's no super low powered mainstream bikes, and the Grom sought to be that. It wanted to be something that was a lot more mainstream, but still lower powered, but not low fun. And I think the Monkey is you know, maybe not quite the same risk. It's the same platform, so you know, they're saving costs in that front, but you know, it's still a little bit of a risk because it's way different styling than the Grom was. The Grom seeks to be a little bit more, you know, the mainstream sporty styling, whereas the Monkey, of course, follows the trend of everyone in being something retro. Of course, you got the new redesign of the CB1000. You got the redesign of the something I just found out, the SV650X, which looks pretty awesome. everyone and their mother is trying to make a retro styled bike with modern components. Why am I riding this way? I don't know why I'm going. Should we try to top this thing out? 49. I weigh about 200 pounds, and this thing should be able to hit about 60 miles per hour. I am full throttle. Nope. And going uphill, 42 is about what I can hit. Let's go ahead and pull over here, swing around. That is a bus. Don't want to get hit by a bus. No, I love the styling. I think they've done a really good job with this thing. The Grom is, you know, it's got the lower powered, so it's of course not necessarily meant for beginners, but very good for beginners. But it's something that a lot of people can just get on and have fun with, regardless of, you know, how much experience you have or what kind of power experience on bikes you have. But the Monkey, I think, goes even more mainstream than that. The Monkey is something that even the average person is just going to look at and think, that's a cool looking bike. I may not even be into motorcycles at all, but I think that's cool. And if Honda plays their cards right, I think the Monkey could outsell the Grom. I really like what they've done with this thing. I want to pull over here and look a little bit closer at what we got going on. I'll tell you what, this thing is way more comfortable than a Grom. Way more comfortable. It's definitely less sporty. I had a blast on the Grom and Z125 when I was out on Maui. That was probably the most fun day riding bikes I've ever had. You know, the form factor of the Grom and how I felt on that would be a little bit more fitting there. But as a little city bike, this thing would be perfect. 100%. All right, stop here and off. Right off the bat, this is different than the Grom. They've got this digital circle gauge as opposed to, did it have an RPM? I don't think it. Yeah, there's no tack on here. Just the speedometer and the odometer. It feels more narrow. I'm almost positive this is, well, the tank obviously, but the bars I think are more narrow than they are on the Grom. The Grom feels a little bit wider. Look at this thing. You got a lot of upgrades in terms of going from plastic to metal. Let me open this up. Maybe it'll sound better and I can not die of heat. You can't tell me that this thing doesn't look adorable. As I mentioned, you got the dual shocks in the rear as opposed to the single on the Grom. Got the metal rear fender, metal front fender. Really, really cool light. I love this. Obviously fitting with the retro style. And of course, you got the same 125cc setup down here. Just looks a little bit different to match the looks of the bike, but I love this thing. You got the Monkey name on the side. It's just, it looks fun. The cool thing is there's a lot of aftermarket stuff coming out for this bike now that it's been on the market for a little while. I really do think that this thing is gonna get a lot more of a cult following, just like the Ruckus back in the day, and still. But you know, the Grom is definitely the little do whatever you can to it bike these days. I'm high on the Monkey. High? I'm not actually high on the Monkey, but my opinions are high on the Monkey. I think this thing is a really promising bike. I'd like to own one of these just for the fact that I think the aftermarket parts market is really going to be big in the next couple years. And it's, like I said, so much more comfortable. The problem that I have with the Grom is because I'm so big, my knees just jam into the tank. It's a little bit better on the new design. The original Grom, I just didn't like how that one felt at all, but the newer version is a little bit more comfortable. But this, since the tank is so narrow, it feels so much more comfortable. My knees can just be there. I don't have to feel like I'm gotta stick them in a weird position just to make sure that I'm comfortable on the bike. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you liking the Monkey? Do you think this thing is as awesome as I do? I'm super excited that Honda took a little bit of a chance with this thing. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or you want to see more of these style of videos. Again, let me know in the comments if you want to see a certain bike. I'll try to make it happen. And hit that subscribe button. Smash that notification bell, or ring it, I don't know, do something to it. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, @Motonosity on both of them. You guys have been awesome. I've been Motonosity. This is the 2019 Honda Monkey. You guys can check out all my merch at motonosity.com/shop. otherwise, y'all have a great one. Remember, life's better with horsepower. Keep life lived. And I'll see you guys in the next one.